Soldier. G.O. It feel good, don't it? Yeah, it feel good, don't it? Got you in the floor. Look, flow cold, get under summer sun. G.O. on the beat, I had to give the drummer some. Some and all come, some are rejected, some are come. Lightning striking out right, feel the rumble when thunder come. This is one hell of a invitation of a new synergy as I center the natural remedies that's unifying these energies up under my umbrella. Now hands high so you can catch these vibes, you know why? When you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped a pot, now I when you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped a pot and now I G.O. Hey.
Let's start it off with a good foot. G.O. and I, Soldier, man, you know that's a good look. We on a different wave, hop on, because we're setting the tone. This beat got you feeling good like you're sipping Patron in its zone. I'm anywhere that you can find me. Pull up at the party, I'm busting in like a tsunami. Got you illuminated from your head to your toes, because that's right. Hey, I'm too modest. I'm really trying to keep myself from saying I'm the hottest. Topic, bringing the warm vibes, feeling like you in the tropics. And when I step on the stage, you know that I'm a rocket. Now let me catch the pocket. You about to blast off like a rocket. You think otherwise, you better stop it. It's so eclectic. I know you feel it deep in your soul because when you see me step up in the spot, you know what? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know what? Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot and now when you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot, now for every 8 you got, I got 24 back to back, mamba out. Extra for you gangster grills when the drama out. I quit the melodic, flip the ebonic, and drop the sonic route. 90s flow pro, got them high like the chronic out. Look, greatness by definition, I am synonym. Can't find an inch in them, that's why they had to send for him. In it whenever I place, I'ma let the sear simmer. If this the new wave, then I'm the last airbender. On air, on wax, prepare to damn near end up. A nigga start a rebuttal, the drug and guns that they smuggle. And meet the rather with lyricism and strong hustle. Inspire, followed by line punch, all knuckle, follow I. Step up in the shop for hip hop, you got the proper guy. Me and G.O. look like Lakers trio when we rock, so I need to see everybody's hands. Ignore the heat, I'm just cooking. You can thank me in advance, know why? When you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot and now when you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot, now when you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot and now when you see me step up in the spot, you know why? Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know why? Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot, now
She don't get a whooping. This is Curvilinear Radio. This is Mary J. B.
And I'm Kiki with the E.
And it is Misha Miss Hotspot. Ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while. It's been 2 whole weeks.
And I think it's been like 3 for me, haven't it? Was I here the week before you went off?
I thought you were here that
week. I don't know. I think it was like 3 weeks I've been gone. I feel like so long.
It do feel like it's been a long time.
I missed you all.
I did.
Even though I seen you all, but I missed you all.
We missed you guys. We missed the mic. You know, it was fun. It was fun being solo for a while. We needed a little refresher. We were on a high. We won. Yes.
Congratulations.
Can we get a ting-a-ling-a-ling?
Thank you.
I need a drum roll for that. This ting-a-ling-a-ling. Yeah. Music Awards. Curvilinear Radio took away the best internet radio.
Thank you all.
Thank you all for voting for
us.
Because that was
voted for us.
Amazing. We got a clip of we have our video we about to post real soon. So y'all can see all the things that we did on the red carpet and all the fun we had, and our interviews with the winners and you know those who came in to experience that show, because it was everything. So we're gonna introduce our guest though.
Who do we have here?
Mr. Bobby Brown.
Just call me B.
I just like to call you Bobby Brown because you know I think about the real Bobby Brown.
It's my prerogative.
I do what I want to do. Hey.
All right, B.
All right.
That's what's up, B.
All right, BB.
Nah, just B. Just B.
No BB.
Just one letter, one man. That's it. Just one letter, one man. That's it. Just B. And B for over 27 years just because of that Bobby Brown shit. After a while, it gets
irritated.
I've been dealing with it since 7th grade. And they used to come where I live, Left Rack City. So when you hear all that all the time, it's like, oh my God. It's like, oh, Bobby Brown. I don't have just a regular name, even where I'm from. My name is Bobby Brown with light eyes. There's no other Bobby in my whole
city, but they gotta say light eyes.
But it's through my whole project. That's Bobby Brown with the light eyes. Since
you know, in case Bobby come through, you know what I'm saying? They gotta.
I know that nigga too. It's all good.
That nigga made like 9 letters in your name.
Okay.
So you don't be mistaken.
Nah, it was. It's just the Whitney jokes. God rest her soul. After a while, you know, it's just irritating.
Yeah.
That's like me and Drake and Kiki. Do you love me stuff? You know.
Yeah. See? And I sold drugs, so you know you can't say your name. Say what's your name, B? I keep it real.
Say Bobby Brown, they might not believe me.
Listen, I'm gonna need this beauty over here to introduce herself.
Hello. My name is Nikki. I am B's fiance.
That's Nikki more. That's my other.
Is that Nikki with 2 K's or CK? You know, we gotta break down names.
Right? It's N-I-K-I.
They look 1 K.
1 K. Listen, everybody's name is different. I'm gonna just put an extra R in my name.
No, too late now.
That's how people like to spell it anyway.
You well off in your 30s. Too late.
People literally spell my name with an extra R.
Since I've been Kiki with E. Yeah, because everybody want to say eyes. You know what I'm saying? I gotta specify.
Ain't that Kai? I'm just saying.
You would think. I mean, if I
initial
spelling of Kiki has always been with me. So
thank you.
I never always.
K-E-K-E.
Yeah. Oh, that's a hood spelling. That's how we say it in the hood. Your name Kiki. K-E-K-E.
That's Kiki.
I spell it how it sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My sister is spelled the whole word Key. K-E-Y. K-E-Y. Kiki.
She has a wider name too.
Right. She don't go by Kiki, but it's still, we was gonna spell it like that. It would be spelled all the way out. K-E-Y.
That's different.
Listen,
it's different.
This is just like Curvilinear. We just curve off the subject. U-turn. So listen, Mr. Author Bobby Brown, please tell us about your book. Because you have a book coming out, correct?
Yes, I have a book coming out. Actually, it's a trilogy. It's called Concrete Kingdom. This is volume 1, Flawless. It's a story about a young man named King Emmanuel David Blackstone. It's a love story, but it's also like a drug story. It breaks down. I grew up in, like I said earlier, I grew up in Left Rack. So I grew up around a lot of Jewish kids. So I got to see the actual machine. So when I say a machine, we as Black people, we don't have a machine. When we did have a machine, our machine was destroyed, which was Black Wall Street. We had Harlem Renaissance. They destroyed it with heroin. So every time we get a machine, our machine is destroyed by jealousy. And this is a story about a machine that is made international that we have a part in as Black people, as minorities. And it has something to do with the mob, but it's older than the mob. And it shows the downfall of the mob. Like,
I used to tell people all the time, the mob is going to go down before John Gotti or whatnot, because they didn't allow people to grow. It was a pyramid scheme. People didn't understand that the mob itself is a pyramid scheme. Where you have somebody at the top, all he had to do was do his work in the beginning and gets to the top. And everyone else at the bottom has to pay all the way up the ladder. They don't. And as it comes out is, the machine is, you have lawyers, you have judges, and I got to see that when I went to trial. I just so happened to have a lawyer named Ashton Ray. And when I went to trial in Virginia, I got to see the actual machine. And I would see my lawyer in court read the paper while another trial was going on. I got to see my lawyer talk to a judge while another trial is going on, while he's on the bench. Like, like the judge supposed to be paying attention, and he's like, Ashton, how was your day today? And I'm like, yo, this is wild. Like, I really got the right lawyer. And, I would see them do hand signals to find out later on they were Freemasons. So I was like, oh shit, this is a real machine. Like, this is for real. Like, no matter what you say, it is what it is. So once I got to see what an actual machine is at work, because like I said, as a youth, I got to see the Jewish machine, where my friend's grandfather was a furrier, and my other friend, and his, let's say his mother's father was a furrier, but his father's father was in a diamond district. He was a jeweler. And that went, that just they didn't have to go to college if they didn't want to. You just take over the family business. But you go into family business, you've been learning it since you were 10 years old. So you might know how to cut diamonds by 15. So when you graduate high school, you're a certified, jeweler. And that could be your trade. So I don't have to go to college. I'm already in the family business. I'm already making money. And we as Black people, we're taught to be workers. Go to college to get a good job. Go to college not to be an entrepreneur. That just became true now now they have entrepreneurial classes. But even that is taught that you learn to be an entrepreneur, but it's like they try to tell you to get into buy a McDonald's. Mm-hmm. That's not being an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. That's just
within a franchise.
You're just being a franchise.
You're buying a system.
You're not making a Mary's Burger. You know what I'm saying? That's being an entrepreneur. Kiki's Shrimp, that's an entrepreneur. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's where I'm trying to show. I'm trying to give Black men something good to read and Black women something interesting to read. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to be what it is. It's a love story, and it's a trilogy. The first book is called, like I said, Concrete Kingdom, Flawless, and it's called Flawless because this kid has had to be flawless his whole entire life because he's been raised. He's a son of a big time drug dealer, pimp. His grandfather is a big time drug dealer. His mother, after his father died, married into royalty. So it's he's been watched since the day he was born. He's been watched, and he was an only child, but he has siblings. He has 7 sisters. His father was a pimp. His name is God, G-O-D. So he's in the streets. He's known as the son of God. So they call him the street Messiah. So after a while, as a youth, he starts to get his own crew, which becomes his family. Which his first best friend is a dude named Cash, and then Cash brings in Books, which is another dude, and Books brings in Bully, and Bully and then the 4 of them bring in this girl called Love, and that was a crew I had. My best friend is my cousin named Curtis, and Curtis and I brought in, Anthony, and then we brought in Lloyd, and then we brought in Pillows. And that was our crew, and it's people didn't understand why are they popular? Because my cousin, he was in honors class, and I was no one could it was no real true line because it's wait, Bobby's a drug dealer. His cousin Curtis,
everybody did something.
You know what I'm saying? His cousin Curtis and he's in honor roll. Lloyd is the lover. Anthony's into basketball and sports. Pillows is
like the hanger on, but she's Lloyd's girlfriend sometimes, and just our best friend. So it's like people couldn't understand it. Like I carried a gun to school every day, but if you looked at me, you didn't look at it. Like somebody just told me the other day, a good friend of mine, Nick. It's like I didn't look at you like that. Like you joke too much. But my thing was, if I didn't joke, I wouldn't have it would like my life was, well, I had to laugh. Mm-hmm. Like if I didn't laugh, I was raised by my grandmother, who was like a functioning alcoholic. She went to work every day, but when she got home by 6:30, you better believe by 7:30 she drunk the fuck up. Mm-hmm. So but she paid all her bills. She didn't have to raise me. She made sure I was dressed fresh every day. And in like the 70s, I had no less than $5 in my pocket every damn day. My mom's didn't have $5 in her pocket, but I had $5 every day. And that's what this whole thing was about, was like trying to show everybody something different, trying to show my kids something different. I raised my sons not to, like, my son graduated at 16. He's yet to go to college. And he graduated at 16, but he's in music, and it's like I've raised my kids to think outside the box. There is no box. Mm-hmm. So when I started writing, I've always wanted to write, but it was weird because people looked at me like, Bob, you're dyslexic. How the fuck you gonna write something?
Listen,
like how you gonna write? And it's like, but once I started, I kept hearing voices like, you're a writer. Mm-hmm. So you'll hear voices. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I sit there and I'm like, sometimes the voices, if you don't let them out, you'll go crazy. And I started going crazy. And I started being depressed because I had all these voices in my head, and I wasn't putting them down, and they were like starting to curse me. And it's like, what are you going to do? And it's like, I literally had to leave my life. I had to leave my kids behind. I had to leave everything and everybody behind. And I moved to Michigan. And, my girlfriend at the time, my name is Monica Minor, just looked at me like, okay, you here now. You said you want to break. What the fuck you going to do? And because I was in such a deep depression because I left everything behind me. But then it's like I was called on it. And I sat down at the corner of our dining room table. And when I looked up, it was 17 hours later. And I was finished a whole entire composition book. And I was on my second one. And I didn't realize it was 17 hours later. I didn't realize I ate breakfast. I didn't realize I ate lunch. I didn't realize I ate dinner. I just put on headphones and I just started writing. And then when I looked up, I said, and I only stopped because my left eye started watering and I started crying.
What is going on over here?
He is MR, and that's what's so sad. I wish I could turn the camera around so y'all can see how extra and immature he is. I just can't. Yeah, close the blind on him, please.
Jesus, don't break them, Kiki.
Georgia, they're out there too.
They are special and rude. Look at him.
This is what happens when you work with a bunch of men children.
They're children.
No.
Not all of them, but
I said men children.
That one is a big kid.
Some of them are men, and then some of them didn't finish.
Hey, she might be able to kiss him on that.
Saying.
Thank you, Jesus. Lord.
So I had to get small bus. So I had to get these voices out of my head because they were driving me crazy.
Right.
And then I said, am I good as I think I am? Because I had to always stop, because my father used to tell me I dream too big, which to me always sounded like an oxymoron. Like, dreams are supposed to be big.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to dream extremely big. My father used to always ask me, like, hey, what do you want to do with this writing? I said, I want to publish it myself. Or whatever publisher comes to you, and an actual publisher came to me, and they offered me like a little bit of money, and I'm like, dude, I spend that on clothes. And they got offended, and I'm like, but that's real deal. Like, I'm going to spend 30 stacks on, like, all that's going to do is give me a nice chain, a couple of pair of kicks for me and my sons, and a coat or two. Like, that's how I looked at it. I'm like, that's ridiculous. So, and then I see, like, what you can really make, like, publishing it yourself. So, like, I never want a book deal. I want a publishing deal because I want to publish other authors. Because I see so many people that want to write, but they're scared. Like my father told me the other day, why don't you make yours into a graphic novel? Because comic books, that'll sell. I'm like, that's stupid. That's stupid because I want us to read.
Yes.
And when people say like, why is it so important for you to read? I said, because I was dyslexic. I'm dyslexic, so it's like my form of dyslexia is like me reading out, like me reading. Sometimes I see things differently, or even when I'm writing, I can get stuck on a word like it's, and like I can get stuck on it for like to the point where I want to cry. Like I can't spell it. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So even when I write now, I'll just write whatever the fuck look like it says, and I'll just keep going because it'll just frustrate me. Now I know, thinking about it right now, ITS. Like even I had to pause, but that's what it was. But nobody knew I had it because like I had a cousin, like I was telling you, my best friend, my cousin Curtis, he caught it with me going into 4th grade, just reading comic books, and he would make me read comic books out loud, and I would get fucked up to the point like one day I just started crying. He was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And he's like, "Spell this," and I'm spelling it, and he's like, "Now read it." And I'm trying to read it, and he's like, "Something's wrong. Like you're seeing something wrong." And he's like so intelligent, like he just said, "You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Every time they ask you to read out loud," my cousin always made it his business, and my aunt always made it their business. No matter where they placed me seating, my cousin had to sit not far from me, so I would listen to him. And he was always like a sentence ahead of me. So he's reading low, and I would hear him, and I'm reading along with them. So I'm just like, might be a word or two behind him. But he's an asshole too, because I love him. But he's an asshole. So sometimes he would say like the most off the wall thing to see if I'm paying attention. And he'll say something like, and the fox scratched his ass and grabbed the booger out of it. And I'm like, and the fox scratched. And I will have to go back and I'm like, look at your ass. Because just to make sure, like, I'm not going to keep doing this. You're going to like get some of it.
Right.
So that's how I wanted. And then when I went
to awesome cousin.
Yeah. And we were together all the way to 6th grade until he went into honor classes, and he's like, all right, that's on you. And ironically, I got left back in 7th grade. So it was wild, but I didn't stay back because I'm slick. I went to a different school. Like, because I couldn't do that. I didn't want to be left back. So I just went to a whole different school district, went to live with my dad for a year. And he would just do stuff like that with me. And I just, so like I said before, like, I used to sell drugs. At one point, I went to jail. And what I would do is, my thing is just read. And I would just keep reading and reading. So I might read a book every 2 days. And I saw how important it was to all the inmates to read a letter, get a letter from home. Like sometimes it's not just what's going on outside, it's to take me out of here. So when I would read while I was in jail, it's just, I'm not here. I don't want to be in here right now. So I'm going to read this to get the fuck up out of here. So like when I would even like, if a guard or someone had to take me somewhere and they would talk to me like, why do you act like you big, like you better than everybody else? I'm like, because I am. So you're an arrogant bastard. I said, yes, I am. It's like, why are you so arrogant? I said, well, because I'm not an inmate. Like, what you mean you're not an inmate? I was like, if you really got to think about it, you're an inmate. You got to do more time here than I do. I actually know what I'm getting at. You don't. Like, if you want to get your pension, you got to do 25 years. So you're doing life. Like, real talk. Like, you're an inmate. I'm not an inmate. But that pissed them off. And they were like, look at me like what, like, how are you going to get? It would piss them off. It would very much piss them off. And it's like, how the truth? It's the truth. Like, it's like, I got it out there. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, how do you feel like that? I'm like, when I walked in here, I had money. When I walk out of here, I'm going to have money. Your money consists of you having to take care of all these people in here. You're doing time with them. Some might leave and come back. You're still doing time with them. I'm not doing time with them. I'm going to read. I'm going to get the hell out of here. And I'm not coming back. And when I would say stuff like that, like if I come back, I do a month and I come and I leave. And they'll look at me like, what the hell? Like, because I went from blue collar crimes to white collar crime. And people go, well, because most black males don't do that. Black males don't really do black collar crimes. I mean, white collar crimes.
No, they don't.
Until like Africans got here. Then it started getting crazy. But before I did all that before that. So when I would go to jail, like when I had to go to jail and do 8 months, basically like a year, my thing was not to stay here. Not to stay in here mentally, not to stay in here physically. And just that's when I started writing. And then I realized when people just hear stories of my life, they would go, damn, you should write that. That's just my life. Nah, but that was fly. What do you mean? Like you asked me earlier about Bobby Brown. And it's like for some reason, I always found myself in really crazy situations. Like I was there in Run DMC, signed that contract with Adidas with at the Raising Hell concert. Like I was like literally there. Like I saw the guys from Adidas because I'm backstage with my mom. But going up in the elevator, who do I get in the elevator with? Bobby Brown. I get in the elevator with Bobby Brown, my mother, my cousin Kurt, and one of their and his bodyguard, which his name was Twin. And Twin was one of the twins from Left Right. And Twin knew me because he knew me through my father, because my father was a pretty big deal too. So when I got on, my mother's like giddy, and she's like, ha, Bobby Brown, this is my son, Bobby Brown. And he looked at me like, oh, you look familiar. I said, yeah, I'm from Left Right. And my mother's looking at me like, why are you acting like this big star's not such a big star? And I'm like, just this motherfucker Bobby from, New Edition. And he asked me like, how's it feel being me? And I was like, I was about to ask you the same motherfucking thing. Because and that's how I look at people. So it's like, I find myself in interesting, weird situations to other people. Like my cousins like hit me like, yo, you retarded. Like my first beer was at that concert. Because we went backstage and my first beer was given to me by Ad Rock from Beastie Boys. It's a Budweiser. And he's like, yo, here's a beer. I'm 16 years old. Now, I'm like, all right, cool. By this time, my mom's like, she's interviewing because she worked for the radio. So she's like doing her job. And like me and my cousin is drinking with Run DMC and the Beastie Boys. And what's her name? What's that chick's name? Robin Gibbons wears a lot of damn makeup.
I believe that.
she smells
funny.
She had to cover up bruises.
Like,
so
she smells like good perfume and cigarettes and alcohol. Yeah. And she's like mad short. Like she's mad. She's like up to hitting me, like with heels. And she was like, "Who are you?"
Little like that.
Yeah. She's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Bobby." It's like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "I hustle." And she just like looked at me because like nobody would say that. My mother's like, "Why do you tell people that?" Because it's the fucking truth. And she's just like, "Well, for real, I like that." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, but you're not my type. You're too skinny. Go bye."
Okay.
And she just like looked at me like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." So like, that's how I would find myself in these situations. And like, even when we left, my cousin was like, I went down in an elevator with DMC and DJ Hurricane. My cousin went in the elevator after us. So when we came out, we walking through the back, people were screaming, "Oh my God, it's DMC, it's DMC." And they're like, "Who's that? Who's that? Let me get your autograph." So I'm signing an autograph. And DMC's looking at me like, "Yo, we got to go to the after party. What are you doing?" I said, "Tell me where it's at." "Yo, just ride with us." So I just left with them.
So you do have a lot of interesting stories.
Yeah. So
when you do your
so
book,
this book is like,
is it going to be like details, like little snippets of your?
Yeah,
real life
actually,
in the
it
book?
is. Actually,
Okay.
I put myself in the book.
Okay.
So it's like I put my cousin.
You put yourself
as me. No, as me.
Okay.
Because it's like when they go to Virginia, I was in Virginia. When they're in Queens, I'm in Queens. And when they're in Lafayette, I'm in Lafayette. So it's like you might hear him say, "Yo, I ran into Bobby Brown." "Oh, word? Yeah, he's coming to the party too."
Okay.
And it's like, "Oh, all right, cool. Who's he bringing?" "Oh, he's coming with his cousin Kurt and this, that, and third." And it's like there's a scene, like there's a love scene. I don't know if you read it. And it's like when they describe it, the girl, I even put my old girlfriend from college in it. And she goes, like, she's like, oh, that's King from Left Right. And the girl that King is talking to is like, "How you know him?" Like, "He was at a fight party in my house. My man Bobby's from there." So, "Oh yeah, he is from Queens." So, no. There's niggas that's from Queens and there's niggas that's from Left Rack. You'll know the difference the more you get to know them. And that's the truth. There's Left Rack City, Queens, and then there's Queens. It might be South Side, it might be Hollis. It's like all these different places, but there's Left Rack.
I swear, y'all New Yorkers, y'all.
It's not about deep. That. It's not that deep. I mean, it's deep because it's like when you're from Queens, you really have to prove yourself. Like you can tell a different. You like I just tell my fiance.
It's like it's a tri-state area thing.
Yeah.
I guess because it's so compact out there that you have to click up, and it's not like a city thing. It's not like, okay, yeah, you from Columbus, so everybody's from Columbus. So you from Cleveland, everybody's from Cleveland. If you from Manhattan, you got Uptown, you got Soho, you got. It's just so many parts to it that you just can't claim one whole city because you'll go from one side that's dressed like Kanye West, and then you'll go to another side of town that's dressed like Run DMC. It's two different types. You can't just place them all in one bucket. Right. They're not gonna let you. That's number one. No. And that's just the way that it is.
That's just the way it is.
You do get offended.
If you say you from a different borough or a different area. Like
nah. Like I can't.
I see. It's funny to me.
I can't wear nothing. I can't wear nothing that says Brooklyn.
I don't. So.
I don't wear nothing that says Brooklyn on it. Like I wanted to. Like they had this Spike Lee shirt for Jordans, and it was a dope ass shirt that said Brooklyn. I was like, I can't get that. And so like my son's like, Dad, why it's New York? Like, yo, I'm from Queens, dog. I can't do that.
It's just different parts. Just like people from New Jersey rarely rock stuff that say New York. This is true. It's just it is what it is. It's like I rock Yankees hat.
I need you to break that shit down.
Okay, you'll know what a dude is from Brooklyn. All right, I'm gonna describe a dude from Harlem. A dude from Harlem is gonna wear like his sneakers. The color of his sneakers are gonna match his top, like perfection, and it's gonna match his leather jacket. Like his leather jacket might be like obscure purple, and his sneakers are gonna be that same color purple. Now his jewelry he's gonna wear like a tight chain. He's gonna wear like a nice chain. He's gonna wear a watch. No rings, no bracelet, just a nice chain and a watch. And that's what he's gonna wear. That's it. Nothing else. That's how he's gonna look. That's when you go, oh, he's from Harlem. A dude from Brooklyn is gonna be clothes are gonna be like when I was growing up, little baggy. No matter how clean he is, he can smell like he fresh out the shower. That nigga look dingy as fuck. I don't know what the water is in Brooklyn, but niggas are gonna just look dingy, and their clothes gonna look dingy, and they're gonna wear.
He said from Harlem?
Nah,
no,
from
Brooklyn.
They're gonna wear like 3 rings on one hand, and a watch and a bracelet, and they might wear a chain, but they don't wear chains because chains get snatched. Now, a dude from the Bronx, all he's gonna do is wear a chain. He's gonna wear big clothes and Timbs, no matter no matter what time of the year it is, he's gonna wear Timbs.
Short
Tim. But see, I wear that too. And it's like,
and this is from one more time.
That's from the Bronx, right? He's gonna wear one chain, right? Because he's gonna. In his mind, I wish somebody would try to take my chain. Mm-hmm. Now, Staten Island is a mess of all of us. Now, Queens is gonna wear a watch, a pinky ring, and a chain. And the reason why, and our chain's always gonna be long, all right? And the reason is, I wish somebody would come around here because we're from Queens, so it's like a suburban kind of area, but it's still hood. So we had to really, when you're from Queens, like you heard The Bridge Is Over, right?
Yes.
Like that, I love that song, but my God, it stabs in my heart because Queens keeps on faking it. That pisses me off every time I hear it because we've had to prove ourselves everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, you have to say, where you from? Queens. Like a lot of dudes like might be from Brooklyn, they be in the Bronx, like where you from? They say where they're from, but they might, until they got like big, like I'm from Brooklyn. When you're from Queens, A lot of dudes wouldn't say they from Queens, but when you're from Left Rack, dudes from Left Rack travel all over, literally all over, because it's small, and you get tired of dating the same chick that you know from elementary school. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be over here, and you might be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you might travel by yourself. So it's like, where you from? I'm from Left Rack. Which one? Brooklyn or Queens? I'm Left Rack, Queens. There's only one. And that's where it comes from. It's like, I'm from Left Rack. We're different. We're bred different. We're born different. We act different.
I guess the best way to explain.
Hold up. And the reason why is because, like, even when we fight in Queens, it might be Southside, Hollis, and 40 Projects against Left Rack. And it could be over one girl. It could be all these parts of this borough, and they're fighting one apartment complex.
Out here just committing, y'all just causing war.
And it's just wild, and it'd be wild because it's like, where you from? Like, my girlfriend in high school was from Hollis. Like, yo, where you from? I'm from Left Rack. And they would look at me like, yo, you're really gonna say that? Like, yeah, that's where the fuck I'm from. But you're gonna come to me with a what's the things? With a box cutter or a razor blade. I carry a 45 every day. So, and I was taught to keep one in the chamber. And my father raised me to never bring a knife to a gunfight. So since junior high, I'm gonna shoot you. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm gonna shoot you. I know enough not to shoot you where it's gonna kill you, but I'm gonna shoot you where you know I have no problem shooting.
What would you about
That's
to say?
Some light crazy eye, them light eye, you know them.
Yeah,
because I've always been tried. It's like, oh, you're a pretty boy. Yeah, all right, whatever. Like,
the best way that I can say that people can get a slight understanding of New York, even though it's a little cartoonized, if you watch Warriors, you'll notice that there's different sections. You don't want to put it out there like that, but that's just the way it is. When you go to New York, there's just so many. You can go from one block that's Crips to turn the corner, and the next corner is Bloods. Mm-hmm. How are you that close? Yeah. But that's just the way that they roll out there, and you have to.
It seems like New York is so they're so big on identity.
New York is very big on identity.
It's really big on identity. And when I say that, I mean that it's like a character assassination if you identify me as another
and
area.
That's exactly what it is.
And it's mind-boggling to me because I'm from Columbus. So it's like if somebody say I'm from the West Side, I'd be like, girl, bye. See? It don't bother me, but I'm not going. You must not know. But y'all be ready to fight though. Y'all
no. You be ready to fight. It's like I'm just offended. I'm just highly offended of it.
I'm not highly offended. Because I'm
highly offended. It's like, damn, it's like, nah, it's not even that big of a deal.
But but not everybody takes it that way. New York is New York is gritty. The entire tri-state area is just gritty. Yeah. You have to respect their grittiness. You got to respect their turf. Mm-hmm. And you got to respect that if you're not from there, that you're an outsider. Mm-hmm. And you have to approach them cautiously. We can be the friendliest people that you know. We can be the lovingest.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So I'm right across the water.
Yeah. And I can hear it all in your voice, both of y'all. So.
Yeah. Now, she said my favorite word, water.
Jersey, they call us Dirty Jersey. We dirty Jers all day because we grimy. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, we're grimy. We just grimy people.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll set you up. We ain't got nothing better to do. We already poor. Yeah. You know, we done stole your car. You come out here looking all good. You got your shiny chain. We're gonna fuck you and have our dude come jack you real quick. And then maybe if we like you, we'll tell you that we ain't had nothing to do with it. And then turn around and do you again.
And
that's just the way that it is. You don't want to be that way, but that's just the area.
Yeah.
Nah, it's like no.
That the Jersey Shore is completely different than Jersey Hood.
Oh yeah.
It's completely different.
Like the first night I came to see her, right? There literally was like I counted 3 stolen cars, drive up her block, high speed, like, and it just wild and like, and the illest shit was one was going in reverse, and they screaming like, "Yeah!" I'm like, "Oh, this is retarded."
Yeah.
Right, but she's looking at me like when I got out because I had on one of my chains, I had my ring, and I pull up in an Infinity, and like her neighbors were like, and I had Michigan plates, and her neighbors like, "Who the fuck is this?" And every time I would go, we would always went shopping, and we would come in like bags of clothes, and it's like I would go across the streets like, "You all right, babe? Yeah, I'm cool." Like, and it's how you carry yourself, because her neighbors would look at me like, "Okay, he looks like he's gonna fuck somebody." Like, don't ask him. Don't ask him what the deal is. Like, nobody would talk to me on her block. Nobody would say nothing to me. And it's like, it would bug her out because people that lived in Jersey, dudes that she messed with, they like, "Oh, what you doing over here? What you doing over here?" But like, I never got questioned like that. And it's how you carry yourself. Like here, the reason why I want to move back is because I'm an outsider here. You guys, like real talk, Brittany Hills. Mm-hmm. You don't mess with nobody
in South Mart.
East side. You ain't gonna mess with nobody on the west side.
Yeah.
And you're from, and where you're from? I'm from the north here. And north side. And you're from you can't even say that though. You don't even mess with, right? But you don't mess with nobody from out south though. I mean, nah. But I've lived north. I've lived north. I've lived west. I've lived east. I lived in Bexley. I've lived all through Columbus.
I've lived all through, but you have to move different on different sides.
But see, I move the same. And what irritates me is like, I want to call them my friends, but they end up like associates because as close as I want them to be to me, they're not trying to do that because I didn't go to high school with them.
Like that's your that's out here. Like you guys' friendship level is completely kilted from ours. Like tri-state area, we'll see you in the club, you dancing, a bitch bump into you, and me and you may only have in common that we don't like the bitch that bumped into you. Like what the fuck that hoe say to you? That bitch stepped on my motherfucking shoes. What you about to do to her, girl? I'm about to slap that hoe. I'm about to follow up, bitch. Oh, what you doing tomorrow night? We about to hang out. Now we best friends.
Oh yeah, nah, we not right.
Out here, you guys have to not just have a feel for the person, but you have to have pretty much grew up with the person, or you have to have such a strong bond in something that you guys are building or creating together in order for it to be family-like. And that's the only way that you're going to mesh. You're not going to mesh on, oh, well, I just met you and we're going to be friends. No, I just met you.
It got to be a real
drunk night. You can't come over to my house. I don't know you. I will see you when I see you. Maybe I speak, maybe I don't. If I do speak, it depends on what you say. And maybe if I'm sitting down long enough and we have like a 3-minute conversation, we may can have one tomorrow.
Right.
But see, this is my 10th state. So it's like I've lived in, like, to me, the best state I've ever lived in besides New York was Virginia. It's like because it was like New York. Because mad people from New York was there. So it was cool with me. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I looked at it. So it's like here, it's like, even when you're doing business with somebody, they looking at you like you you getting too big for yourself. Like, why you gonna wear that, B? What you mean I'm gonna wear that? Yo, you really gonna wear that? Yeah, why not? Yo, B, why you always gotta like? I bought an H2 Hummer. Really, y'all doing it like that? Like, that's how I am. I'm like, some people might say I'm too flashy, but that's me being regular, you know. And it's like, after a while, I got tired of just explaining who the hell I am to everybody else. And like, I love Columbus, I love y'all to death, but after a while, you know it yourself. How many times you gotta explain yourself to somebody?
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You're like, you're not doing it, but how many times are you looked at as if you have to explain yourself?
Oh, well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, after a while, that's my biggest problem with Columbus. You have to explain yourself. I got family been here for over 30 years, right? I have to explain myself to them. And y'all from Queens. And it's like, yo, what, like, really? Like, y'all, like, did y'all forget where the fuck y'all come from?
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, you know, funny. It's like, where you working at now? The fuck? Did I actually pay my bill? I'm just saying, though. My own mother. Really? Like, I don't get down like that. That's just me. It's like, yo,
that's too like.
It's just too much. Like, to me,
like when you, I guess, because there's so much activity in the tri-state area that we don't really question each other too much on personal things. Like, it has to come to a dire state where we discuss personal things. It's not something simple or easy that we discuss. It's something that you not necessarily have to earn. You do have to earn it, of course, but you just have to be in the right place, right time. And if you're not in the right place, right time, we can vibe for 20 years and you don't know my middle name. But I fucks with you.
Y'all funny. Listen, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna play this song real quick. That's funny. That's funny. We're gonna get to this topic. Listen. And then I'm gonna need you to tell us when we can get your book when we come back. So here we go.
She asked me if I love her, I say, oh no. She said, what you want, I say, you know. I'm trying to kick it hard like judo. Just wanna see how far, baby, this can go. She asked me if I love her, I say, oh no. She said, what you want, I say, you know. I'm trying to kick it hard like judo. Just wanna see how far, baby, this can go. We've been vibing for a minute. Oh, I can tell you independent. You go. Only one guy been up in it. Oh, body is a blessing, but we send it all up. Overall, baby girl, you win it all. Pulling out your phone, can we make a video? Call up some friends, baby, let's go viral. I think I'm in love, but shawty keep it down low. I just see your new pic on the Instagram. Body on fleek, got me like, oh damn. I want you, baby, now, like a Uncle Sam. I see you pick it up, can you bring it down, yeah? She said if I love her, I say, oh no. She said what you want, I say, you know. Tryna kick it hard like judo. I wanna see how far, baby, this can go. She asked me if I love her, I say, oh no. She said what you want, I say, you know. I'm tryna kick it hard like judo. Just wanna see how far, baby, this can go. Licking on your neck, the pressure getting shut. Kissing on your thighs, are you ready yet? I know you're new to this, but baby, I'm a vet. Later that we sipping, girl, we out of it. Jordan to these pippins, baby, I'm the best. It's 5 in the morning, you should get your rest. Waking up because your love is heaven sent. Giving you opinions and entitlements. Scratches on my back, but I can bear the pain.
On my trigger flow, the neighbors know my name. Know my name. You ain't had it like this, girl. Not the same. Every time I'm in,
that was Lucy beat. Hey. Listen, this is Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
I am Kiki with the E.
It is Misha Miss Hotspot. We are in a building having a good discussion with Mr. B.
Look, I almost said, I was about to say, BB. We got Mr.
Brown?
B in the building. Just B.
I feel like, you know, I think it's that's the thing that I always say. I used to always say I thought I was going to have a problem when I went to New York. Because that used to bother me when New York dudes would come here and be like, what's up, B? And I felt like, and I know y'all done probably peeped it. Or who was that? Some people would say that was sub B. I would always hear sub B and I would feel like you're calling me bitch.
Well, I mean,
so I would take it the wrong way. They'd be like, "Nah, that's not what I mean." But that's how I feel. So that's why when you say, I'm like,
I guess
that dude is corny.
It's different.
We don't say what's up. We say what's up, man. That's what we say. We say what's up.
Listen, we're gonna talk about this.
Mind that.
We're gonna conclude this book details because I need you to tell us how when we can get it, when will it be released? Because it does sound very, very interesting. So I want to get the whole thing.
Okay. You gotta wait, like the audiobooks will be slamming too though.
Okay.
Who's gonna be rating it? Okay, that's the thing. Nobody's gonna be reading it. I'm gonna do it like it's gonna be done like an audio play. So I need actresses and actors, whatever,
to play it out, voice it out.
Voice it out. I don't want it to just me to be reading or somebody reading.
So it's gonna be like a real life play, but it's gonna be only audio.
Okay, I like
that's gonna be dope. I like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't really do audio books, but I might be able to do that.
I can do audio books. I like the
I hate audio books.
I like paper. But I'm saying for those that want to just hear the story, like I wanted to make it so like if you're in your car and you just put it on. And you might listen to it every day, like going to work, coming back, going to work, coming back. Or if you're like on a long ride, going somewhere like y'all going to Michigan or something like that, you got 8 hours for going, for coming back.
Or at work.
Exactly. Okay.
That's what
I need y'all to tell me when is the book going to be released because we got to move on to this topic.
All right, I've been writing it for 5 years. It will be released by my birthday, April 18th.
April 18th, 2019?
Aries.
You promise.
That's my word. My word is bond.
Yeah,
and I've been saying it for a while.
Baby. Shout out to April babies in the house.
No doubt. It's just
saying
because her and I, like, she's an author too. So like my dream was like ever since I saw the movie 6 Degrees of Separation, that means a lot to me because like you can literally just to get to I can get to Donald Trump in 2 people. And it's like, who's the 2 people you're gonna go to? We'll go to my Uncle Al. My Uncle Al's gonna go to Russell Simmons. Or I can just go straight to Russell Simmons, Donald Trump. And that means a lot to me. Then I realized that's how connected we are as people. So like I always want to write 6 books at one time. And it'd be one main book and 6 different books or like 6 different characters. That's what my father said. I dream too big. So I was like, maybe if I get different authors to do it with me, it'll be easier.
Okay.
Right. So, like the people that I wanted, some are dead, some are ain't that great of writers anymore. But then she came into it, and she's taken 2 of my characters and put them in her book. And her book is called.
What's your book called, Mama?
Bananas Go Here.
Bananas
go.
We know where the bananas go. Finished or
I'm not finished yet. My due date for mine is June of 2019.
Okay.
So mine's is more of erotic.
Yes. Yeah.
Test your limits, to say the least. I'll put it that way.
I haven't read erotica in a while. Me neither. I love Zane.
I'm about to get back on my writing book. So listen, so we're gonna jump into this topic. Before we do, please tell us how our audience can follow you. And make sure they keep up on your page, and so because I noticed where you're gonna drop the details of your book.
On Facebook, I'm just Bobby Brown with an E.
Bobby Brown with an E on the Brown,
Bobby
not
Brown
the Bobby.
with an
Okay.
E.
Yeah, that's spelled like a girl. And I am the story B on Instagram.
I am the story B. You, Miss Nikki?
You can find me at Nikki Amore on Facebook. That's where you'll find me. If you got any additional questions, just hit me up there, and we'll just keep it funky.
Yes.
Oh, Nikki's Thoughts.
Nikki's E-Thoughts. Go to Nikki Amore.
Nikki Amore. That's where we're going to go. So we're going to jump into this topic real quick because I really want to know what everybody's view is on this. So the question of the day is, would you date someone that is in jail? Like literally, you meet somebody, like let's just say that you met them on Facebook and they already in jail, or you meet them from a dating site and they already in jail. Would you date somebody that's already in jail?
No.
You become a pen pal, you become their friend.
Nope.
You want me to answer this as if, like, hypothetically, this would actually happen? Like, I would actually even first of all date somebody online? Okay. No.
Well, I can't say about the online because that's how me and him
they
met.
start off. See,
I'm not anti-online.
I don't know if it's an old
fine,
school thing for me, but I feel like if I ain't bumping you at some point in life.
Listen, I've met more crazy people live than
this
online.
is true. I mean,
and
busy
lives.
Like,
how do you get on a dating site in jail?
Listen, they got privileges. I just learned that they now listen.
I mean, I know they have. Like,
let me tell you. I just learned that now in jail they have like tablets.
Listen, Mendici has a whole Instagram account.
Listen, they have tablets now that they are able to do actual phone calls anywhere in jail. They don't have to be on the phone wall no more.
I mean,
and they can literally go onto a website anytime they want to make communication with people. So they can build a whole account. All they need is an email address, and that's free. So they can build a whole site and everything to date women.
This is what I have to say about it. I'm not against love, and I'm not against finding love in the most obscure places. My only thing is that, okay, you're in jail, you online, and you looking for something, or you looking for conversation. Don't sell somebody a dream if you feel that you're not going to be able to live up to it. I don't believe in holding things against people because people may change. You may want to get out of jail and you may want to do better. You may want somebody strong on your side to want to do the right thing. But don't sell somebody a dream. Don't have a man or woman constantly contacting you knowing where they stand, and you know all you concerned about is, I just need somebody to conversate with right now, but when I get out, it's all about me. Good. I'm good. I don't need you no more.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I have literally had guys that were in jail inbox me.
Yes,
like,
me too.
So beautiful. I
guess so. If you look at it.
So that.
Approach me in jail, and because I'm a writer, I'll be asking questions. Like, and to me, it gives me a storyline. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to their stories and how they talk to you. And I literally was like, so, are you trying to contact me or get to know me because your ass in jail and you ain't got nothing to do? You need a pen pal.
Nah, baby, I'm going to hit you up because you're really beautiful.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, so what you in there for? Manslaughter? I said, conversation is over.
On the call of manslaughter, How was it caused?
No, he didn't give me the details.
Now, what if he killed somebody that did something to his child?
What if he killed out of self-defense?
Why do I have these many questions?
But it's just a point of.
What if he get out in a month though?
Good. He did say he was going to get out at the end of the month. I don't care. You're in jail. Get out first. Get out. Get a job. Get yourself together, and then try to holler at somebody.
But then you also have to. I'm sorry. I have to play devil's advocate. I have to play devil's advocate because if you sitting up there complaining about him being in jail, why aren't you complaining about yourself talking to him?
I talk to him because I am a writer and I want to hear his story.
That's just an excuse.
No, it's not. Not to me. If you jump in my inbox right now and I'm bored and I just want entertainment, I'm going to ask you questions because I don't know you. And to me, you jumping in my inbox and your face looks kind of interesting. So I go off of stories off of meeting people. Like I met her, both of them are in my book just from our interaction. So I can build a character off of just one conversation with you because I'm a writer. So I will conversate with you just because, especially from a man.
So imagine our character.
Exactly. Just because of a man, because of how they interact and how they talk to women.
But you also,
it's entertaining.
But not but you're not the only writer out there. You have to ask these questions to women that pass the judgment but sit there and entertain this guy. You have your reasoning, but everybody out there doesn't have that same reasoning.
I know.
You're right.
I know a writer right now
that's the risk they got to take.
That's in prison right now. Has released 25 books.
Oh yeah,
you know what
I know one too. Wahala Clark. She was in jail, and all her daggone stories were written from prison, and she's a millionaire.
Yeah, Peter Mack. You know, he's doing his thing. And it's funny you said he's a millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said she's a millionaire. Here's the thing. I know me personally. Dudes that did 20 years, dudes that did 17 years, came out.
My friend said that she
millionaire.
It's an unpaid parking ticket. Like, she ain't talking to him. You know
Right. Like, I know dudes that done time that came out and have their own business. Irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
But those are the people who aren't reaching out to strangers to have a conversation. If you got a millionaire, you should already have a girl that's loyal.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That's gonna write you every day, talk to you on the phone.
But sometimes you don't have that.
Maybe she got tired of waiting. See, the whole thing is like, why block your blessings? You don't know what your blessings, because like my blessings with her.
Entice somebody that you don't know and you are in prison.
You're a writer, right?
That's all I'm saying. I mean,
like you said, you're a writer.
It's funny to me, but I'm just like.
I've actually had one throw his money, like say, like I got a lot of money, like literally in this inbox conversation. He's in jail, and he said, "I got a lot of money I'm going to when I come out." I'm like, "Well, great." Just for the simple fact that you're going to throw that out there as trying to be as just a hook,
right?
No, negative. Because it's like
you have to realize that
like,
some of these girls out here that is a hook.
I'm trying. It could not might not be a hook. It might be. I'm just trying to show you I'm not this bum ass. I'm not a bum nigga. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it really comes. I mean, realistically speaking, like women, y'all don't want a bum nigga, right?
You damn right.
You don't want a bum nigga, right?
Nah, we gotta be on the same level.
You gotta be on my level, above my level.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
But I dealt with somebody play devil's advocate. Just like you don't want no bum nigga, maybe he don't want no used pussy.
Facts.
Amen.
I mean, if you run it,
everybody has their preference.
So like I said,
you can't be offended because he don't want to mess with a girl that's a virgin. Okay.
No, not it's not. I'm not saying the virgin.
Some of y'all just out here loose.
That is true.
Literally.
But I'm just saying, you
ain't that
if I'm in jail, you don't know if I got loosey goosey or not, right?
What's wrong with that?
But you still connect.
Tearing up your walls, you ain't even married.
You ain't gotta be tearing up your walls. See, my thing is this. my ex-wife, right? My dad told me, marry a good girl. Dumbest fucking advice he ever gave me. He said, fuck the hoes. Just fuck with them. But marry a good girl. Dumbest shit worst advice anybody ever gave me in my life. Because it was stupid. Because I didn't get what I wanted. So I had to go. It wasn't I was used to the hoes. It's like good girls. I'm gonna say this, and it's fucked up what I'm about to say. And I used to say this to her all the time. Real pretty girls think that's all they gotta be.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. Everyone asks, why does everyone leave Halle Berry? Because she ain't got no good pussy. Straight up and down.
Gotta be that.
She ain't got no good pussy because all she has to do. Her mind.
Are you crying?
Writing, right? And I asked, I was like, I was real about it. Like, yo, what's your number?
Don't tell my number.
I'm not gonna tell your number. I was like, what's your number? It's like, you sure you want to hear it? I was like, word. I said, now don't give me the number that I gotta multiply times 3. She's like, all right. And she gave it to me. I said, all right, you want to get the phone now? Nah. Why? The fuck? You told me the truth, right? Yeah, we good. Why? Because I had dealt with someone for so many years that felt I'm pretty. That's good. Just love me. I'm pretty. Do what you're supposed to do. Take care of home. And that's what I did. I took care of home. And when home came up and when shit hit the fan, it was like, why you fucking with her? Oh, she got her own business. But she fat. So she got her own business. It's good. Why you messing with her? She got her own house. Literally, like my ex-wife had to ask me, why are you messing with these 5 chicks? All 5 of those chicks, all at once. And my thing was that
a fucking firebox. Crack that shit open when you need it. That's
his friends. And it's like, I was with somebody, and then I wasn't with them no more. She was with somebody, and then it was like,
I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with somebody else.
And it's like, we just talking, we just friends.
Bree
and like,
said hers
and then one day,
world.
Then we just.
I've heard men say that they've been with women who had the best twat they ever been in their life, but because their attitude was shitty, they didn't treat them right.
That's true too.
They was fucking garbage when it came outside of the bed. They end up leaving them. That don't mean they ain't gonna double back and say,
with him, but you ain't got to work when you back.
Make sure your coin because your box is good, but your ass done treated me horrible. So I can't get that box no more. I'm gonna get your money.
Women don't
mess with you. Done with you. That means that this is off. So since I can't get no more of your twat, I want your wallet. That does not mean that she didn't have good box.
Nah, you need to take a poll on that.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Okay. So this is my second half of my question.
Cardi B.
So listen, when Cardi B said that, she had all the fat girls on her side. Like, yes, Cardi B,
motherfuckers in there.
say that shit. So my question is, second half of the question is, if you are with somebody in a relationship and they have to go to jail, would you be able to be loyal?
This question, it depends on what they did.
Moving harder.
Yeah, what is your depend?
If you got your staying with you,
what's dumbass?
Driving while drunk.
Okay,
I respect that. That is dumb. That is dumb.
That's dumb shit.
That is dumb shit.
Now, if you just out.
He raped somebody.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, that's the shit that I am.
People who get pulled up for and go to jail for driving while drunk, they're repeat offenders. So after a while, that's dumb shit. That's just like raping somebody, killing somebody, driving a slow. That's repeat offenders. But somebody, if I'm with you and you was just out minding your business, you get pulled over, the police fucking with you, and then they just tacking on charges out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I'm rocking with you, and I'm saying
no. We talking about drug charges where you getting.
I mean, if I signed up to, if I agree to be with a man who's doing that, and he get busted, I signed up for that.
I'm gonna be there for him. I mean,
you need to know. That last one.
that was part of my agreement. Enough for me. When I was out there, I let it be known, like, they parents. I ain't give a fuck. Like, what you do, boy? Come on, man. You saw me pull up in this motherfucker, man. I hustle. And 9 times out of 10, either that mother or that father said, you know what? I respect you for being honest. Instead of me sitting there, you telling me some other shit. I said, now.
See, now that wasn't the
question. So my thing is, if I'm going in, there's someone that has been like with my ex, there have been time that like because as much money as I made, they would spend. So it wasn't that much money, you know what I'm saying, when I'm going in. But like, let's say if I hit the streets again and I'm with her, trust and believe, there's money when I'm going in. So my thing is this: smash that money, you make your own money, and if a nigga come around, make sure that nigga got money. Now, let that nigga know, look, I'm holding my mans down. I'm gonna fuck with you for this time. Don't fall in love. Fall in like.
So my
question now to end that question is, when I'm coming home, my nigga, bounce.
You got to go.
Just real talk. Just bounce, nigga. You got it.
Right.
I allowed you to have it
on that like months, like a year ahead of
time.
Like
thought on that separation.
I have a question to be clear, because you've done time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is if you were to go in, would you be okay? And this is for the ladies too. If you had to do jail time, would you be okay if the person that you were dating or married to was there for you every visit, wrote you, y'all had kids, brought you, but on them days, Monday through Friday, because you can only visit Saturdays and Sundays or something like that?
Depends on the last day.
Okay, whatever. So all the other days outside of the visit agreement that y'all have, she doing her or he's doing him.
I mean,
but he is loyal to you to the point where he is there to you to help you with your time.
Yeah.
And he's going to be there for you.
But that's what I just
when
said.
You get out. But I'm just saying,
from a woman,
be okay with it.
Yeah, if I can't give you what you want,
I mean, why
I'm getting it from somebody else?
Not even that. But let's be real, ladies, for a second. Why would I be that damn naive to really believe if I'm doing what? We talking 5 to 10 hell. A nigga 30.
Some people be doing 1 year and can't even hold out for a month.
He a man at the end of the day.
Nah. Y'all women too.
Women too.
That mug off until it's dead.
I'm not going to be that naive.
You better not cheat on me for a year.
Listen,
1 year?
First of all, you have to think about it logically.
Hold out for 1 year.
You got to listen.
Okay,
you got to listen.
1 year.
Can you hold out? I have held out for 3.
Fuck that. I'm not going past 3 months.
I have held out for 3.
If you don't.
We broke up for other reasons.
How many?
3 years.
Well, you held out for what?
3 years.
Well, negative.
Without none.
No.
None.
I mean, that's a great quality.
So I'm just saying, you better.
When I was like a teenager.
Use your arm and get it together.
Everybody like you though, boo.
Nah, 3 years I was telling you.
Like
3 years I was telling you. Do what you gotta do. Bills gotta be paid. Shit gotta be done. Cause what mine is, just leave that and then stack yours.
You gonna have to accept it for what it is.
This is how I feel. If we're speaking hypothetically, if I'm in a situation with somebody like you said, you doing your thing, if I agree to it, whatever the agreement is, whoever go, we have this agreement. So as the female, I'm not going to be naive to. We're not doing that. That wasn't in the agreement. If I gotta do 10, hold me down. And when I come home, that bitch gotta go, and it would be the same reverse round. Don't fall in love.
Have open communication with both parties so that you know
especially if you're holding me. And you're not spending up all my damn money because we're making this equally. We building this together.
I'll be honest. I don't feel comfortable with you having a relationship.
That's why
because you were saying the bitch they gotta go. That nigga gotta go.
My thing is like,
if I'm doing more than a year, this is just my scenario. If I'm a woman and I have to do more than a year in jail,
I don't even want you to have one.
I feel like yes, that's what I'm saying. You can get you a couple here and there, but I don't.
Taking a test soon we get out.
If you build a relationship,
listen, you're not having no babies, and you're not falling in love.
Right.
Well, it's funny you said that. Like have a couple.
You get tired of that shit.
Like my problem now. Like I'm not even trying to be funny because I was such a man whore, according to my ex-wife. Was my problem is I used to smoke a lot of weed, so I'll see chicks in Columbus, and like we'll be out, and I'll be like, they're like looking at me funny. I'm like, oh shit, did I fuck up?
You don't even remember?
I can't. Like sometimes I can't. What funny thing? We went out like real talk. I ain't gonna front. Like. It was funny because we were at
color like most of the time. With females,
I'm sorry, I ain't just
let me do it.
I forget I got light eyes. Like I'm just gonna keep it real. And my line, yeah, I forget this. Like if you I've had this all my life.
Right.
So some like people come up, oh, John, I said, oh, what? Oh, I just use them to see. And that's all I've ever said my whole life. I just use them to see. Thank God I can see. I can care less. Like, I got 5 kids. Not one of them has my eyes. Not one has my eyes. And every single one tells me, damn, I wish I had your eyes, Dad. And I look at them because I make some pretty motherfucking babies. And I look at them and I say, you know what? Especially my sons, y'all would be a problem. Y'all would be too much of a problem if y'all had these eyes. So to me, like, yeah, I was out there and like my thing was, I'm not leaving. I'm not gonna leave home. And I took care of home. I keep it real. I took care of home. But my thing was this. You could take care of home, but if home ain't taking care of you, it gets hard. It gets harder than a motherfucker. Now, saying like, cause one day remember I had paid my phone bill, right?
Yeah.
I paid my phone bill and I'm looking at girl at the thing, and I didn't know, I forgot. Like I'm looking at her and I'm looking at her like, damn, she look mad familiar. And she's looking at me mad funny and like she's trying to get like my information, but I'm not even talking to her. I'm talking to this other chick, and this other chick is I'm paying my bill over here. She gets a call the very next day. Like this weird ass call. And they asked for me. Cause she's on my phone line. And I'm like, yo, who's this? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And she sounded familiar. I was like, familiar. And then we start thinking, because it was literally the next day. Because if you look at my phone, like mine, you're not gonna think my because I have an out-of-state number. You would think that all the other numbers that's in Columbus, like this is the first number out of it. So this must be his number. And she was calling her, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot. I hit that off a couple times. I think I just hit it like once or twice. Because it was trash. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it wasn't all like that. But
trash.
It was
you
trash.
Can't say that.
It was babe. It was one of them like pretty bitches. That's what it was. One of them pretty bitches.
She was
and you like
Holly Berry.
Yeah, that Holly Berry pussy. And it was like, yo, like, I looked at her like when I left, I was like,
somebody please put on the violins for her pussy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all get on my nerves.
I mean, like, that's how I feel. Like you walk away and like, damn, I really did my thing, and I'm like, ooh, and you walk, I'm a freak. No, you're not. That's my main thing. I hate what women used to say to me. I'm such a freak, and then you come up with some freak shit. Like, no, you just do freaky things. You're not a freak.
You don't do no freaky things.
Like
you just do missionary reverse, huh?
Yeah, there you go. See, that's why we say.
What's up? This is Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
What's going on?
What's going down, sir?
What you got to say about this topic today?
Oh, God.
Oh,
man, listen. This is all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to say, I see both ends of it. You know what I'm saying? I see his point. I see women's point. You know what I'm saying? But we got to keep in mind that in this day and age, there ain't no loyalty among thieves.
Nah.
At the end of the day, it's selfish both ways.
Yeah.
If I go to jail right now, and I leave my family, it's selfish for me to take away from my family while I'm in jail. I'm taking away from my kids' mouth. Take away from my women's mouth. Take away from bills.
Sure.
Take away from things. I'm disrupting their life for something that I chose to do. You know what I'm saying? We all got choices. It's a chess game out here. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to jail. You have to play the game. It's like saying, if you move your piece here, I'm gonna move my piece there. I'm gonna keep my black ass out of jail because I know that's where they want me to go. It's selfish for me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side of that, it's selfish for a woman to keep her heart in jail with somebody else and not put her house back out there on the market while they're in jail. Because I'm gonna give you an example. If you locked up and I'm messing with your girl, and I'm a better man than you were before you went in, than you were while you're in jail now, and you think that you're gonna come back to the house and try and tell me I gotta leave? Fuck your goddamn mind. Where do you think I'm gonna go? Where do you think you gonna go? You think you about to come back to the house that I paid for while you in jail? Hell no. There ain't enough money while you in jail. There's more money out here on the street than it is in jail. However you think you're going to get it. Because you still got to support yourself while you're in jail. You can't support yourself while you're in jail and your family on the outside. Because it's selfish for you to come back and be like, oh, that nigga got a bounce when he's been taking care of your family while you've been in the joint. You should be thanking him for taking care of your family. What if she got feelings for him? Then you separated your feelings. You separated this woman's feelings for somebody that could have did your family a lot better than you could have. Because the game changes. The game changes while you're in jail. It's not the same.
Now to what you're saying now, me personally, I can't speak for everybody else. But me, myself, can't nobody take care of my kids or nobody take care of my family better than me. Ain't nobody in this world. Like, I'm just going to be real with you with that. Now, that's why I first said, fall in light, don't fall in love. Mm-hmm. You know, fall in light. Now, I didn't add, what I told her was, take care of home. Now, I'm going to leave you where you can take care of home. Now, I don't want that man taking care of my kids. I don't want that. Look, all it is about a physical thing, companionship. You don't have to spend no money. My kids don't want no money. All right? Real talk. My kids will look you dead in your face like, yo, I got a dad. Like, real talk. My kids have looked and say, yo, I got a dad. Like, real talk. Of course, you're speaking for self. But this is me though. Right. Now, I can't speak for it like other people. Like, you know, I feel, but like you said, there's no honor amongst thieves. I learned that a long time ago. There's no honor amongst thieves. That's why I don't fuck with thieves. Like, real talk. Me personally, I don't fuck with thugs. I don't fuck with thieves. I don't fuck with pimps. I don't fuck with players. Shit, I only fuck with hustlers because a hustler will hustle his own mama. But me myself, I'm a hooligan. And if you know anything about hoodlums, that's the essence of it all. I got that on my chest. Like, I'm a hoodlum, so my thing is, I'm a hustle. I'm a hustle with heart. I'm a hustle with passion. I'm a hustle with thought. I'm a hustle with so many things behind it that when I leave, my kids know who dad is. My wife know who husband is. Now, I'm not trying to sit there, like I said before, falling light, ma. Falling light. Tell that nigga off the rip, falling like, have more than one dude, but he don't have to take care of my home. I just want him to, like, if you just need that companionship, just somebody to just lay up with, cool, that's what you do. But me, myself, like, that's why I said, yo, that is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Now if I'm going in and you like, yo, babe, I can't really hold you down like that. I can hold you down financially. I can send the kids, make sure the kids right you. That's what I respect. Then that lets me know I'm not coming home thinking this is mine. And I'm cool with that.
Let me put you in the situation.
Go ahead.
Let me put you in the situation. You go to jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you in the joint, and your woman meet a man that's very well off.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not taking that from you. Can't nobody replace you from being a father.
I'm not father. I'm a dad.
Don't take it so personal.
I give you that.
This man that I'm talking to right now, he understood exactly what I said. I'm not a father, I'm a dad. So I respect that. Because that's what that is. Like, nah, I'm trying
to say we gotta move on.
Let me give you a situation. So he's a very well off person, and he can take care of your family, paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? He's doing everything. He's not taking your place as a father, but he might be taking your place as a man. Now, you just said, fall in love, don't fall in light.
No, I said fall in light.
No, he said it the opposite way.
I mean, fall in light, my bad. Fall in light, don't fall in love, my bad, my word.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference? What's the difference if he's providing for your wife and she's providing for your kids off the money that he's providing for her? You almost pimping your wife out while you in jail because you can't take care of that. He's taking care of that.
Okay.
You see what I'm getting?
Okay. Now it's funny you say you're pimping. It's funny you say pimping because if you married to a woman, real talk, and y'all doing it right, she pimping you every motherfucking day. That's just real talk.
Women are.
That's like if you in a real like committed relationship with a woman, you being pimped every fucking day. All
but
right?
that's not being pimped though.
Nah,
that's
you
being,
know,
that's,
like
that's,
my father was a pimp.
Provider.
Nah, you being pimped because you're gonna do shit that you don't want to do. You're gonna that's just real talk. That's you in a real relationship, you're gonna do shit that you don't want to do. Now it's funny you said that. Like, you know, somebody that have a little bit more and they can provide a little bit more financially. I'll give you an example. I can answer that question. My ex was with somebody when I left, and he was a very well-to-do person in Georgia, right? Set up with the credit cards, set up with the life. I want you to come out here. I want you to do this. Even talk to my sons a little bit, right? My sons let them know right at the rip. Yo, that's all good, but we don't want nothing. Like real talk, we don't want nothing. And it's like why are they speaking to me like that? Because my kids, my sons, my kids know can't nobody do it like my dad. My dad with Brett. Now I'm gonna be real. My oldest son, I'm gonna say the weirdest, funniest thing in the world. I breastfed my oldest son. Why?
Okay, we're done.
Because when his mother would be asleep, she didn't have to wake up. All I did was pop her up, pop it out, boom. You gonna drink? Boom. She's still asleep. Put it back out.
You just held the titty for the milk
That's
to come out.
breastfeed. That's breastfeed.
Women gotta endure.
You see that? Your titties just get used while you sleep.
You just sleep.
I can't get involved in that. I can't get it because that to them is an intimate thing with them.
It is. You better not touch my titty. I breastfeed my baby.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It was like she worked all day. She was extremely tired. Boom. I just got to an extremely bad bus accident, so I was at home. I took care of my son. I was an at-home father. When she came home, she was that tired. When she went to sleep, boom, bow, shoot, put it back in, put the pad back, boom, hook it back up, take the pillows out, lay it back down, burp my son, put him back in the bed, boom, be good.
Just pump,
and she pumped too, but my thing is, even when you pump, you still gotta add it up. But me myself, like I said myself, John, I understand what you're saying. It's just me. I'm different. Like I said, I'm from left, right.
Of it from a different
like
view.
The other
he's
dude,
speaking of a scenario, period.
In a general sense.
In a general sense. You're speaking of it from your point of view.
Yeah,
but
I can't
from a man's point of view. Like we can speak from a woman's point of view. I can say my personal and what I feel like a woman itself, entity.
How many times?
Can be different.
How many times has a man said, "You women," and it had nothing to do with you?
All the time.
Right?
But I can agree with him because I'm like, it is a lot of women out here that
that's
do
why
that.
I don't say y'all women. I say a lot. Like when I speak to her, I say a lot of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would say most of y'all. I never lump. Even when I used to try to lump her in it, I had to take myself out, and she would make sure I didn't put it in it. So I can't look at like as much as like the scenario. I would like to look at it from another man's point of view. But I see so many different men. Like I know guys in Columbus right now. I have a friend of mine has raised one of his sons. That's not his son, but has raised him from birth.
Mm-hmm.
And
men like that.
I was gonna say I know plenty of them.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's. But see, I never saw nothing like that. And that dude personally showed me how to be a better father. So, and he was young, and he's younger than me. So, like my dude, Chris Ford, he showed me to be a better father by him taking care of another man's child. And that child didn't know that wasn't his father until his mother got mad and said, "Well, this is your dad." And even then, he's like, "Yo, I ain't fucking with him like that." Like this.
So if you think of it like he said from that point of view,
mm-hmm.
If the father was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he stepped in and took care of that baby because the father is in jail. He went to jail with no money, no income, not able to financially take care of his baby. But he is now in the home taking care of the wife and the baby as he is from birth. You doing 10 years. You ain't got no money. And you expect that man to be able to leave that home now that you out?
Me personally?
Yes.
I wouldn't even make that deal if that was the case. Like, I couldn't make that deal if that was the case.
That's what he's trying to say.
My thing,
that's what he's trying to say.
Like, my point of view, I wouldn't make that deal.
Because I would not
like,
be able to.
Do what you have to do to survive. Do what you got to do to, but, like, let my kids know who I am. Don't cut me out of my children's life.
Right. Go ahead, John. What was you about to say?
Nobody, no man. And this is what I was just trying to get you to see. No man is gonna cut you out of their kid's life. Period. Like that's that. Mm-hmm. And if he does, the women shouldn't be with him in the first place.
You're right.
What I'm saying is like, but my thing is this, and this is my big thing with people in general. When you remember, what is his name? He's a comedian. Damn, I can't remember what his name is, but he was like, you know what? You don't fuck down, fuck up. And
it's funny you said that.
When you leave somebody, you leave for better. You don't leave for worse. And, and we have a tendency. We in the black community, and I'm just going to use the black community because that's all I know how to be. I don't know any of these other races or anything like that. We in the black community have a very big problem with just settling. We tend to run to the next best thing instead of us use our minds to figure out what's best for us, to figure out how to love ourselves, to figure out how to love our families. When one part leaves, we tend to fill it with something else. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. But I'm not saying that when somebody goes to jail that they are cut out of that family's life. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is that in some instances, the family life improves when one part is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if that one part is gone and it makes your family better, it's extremely selfish for somebody to come back in and think that they're going to take over in a life that was created to be better. Because if it's better for the child and it's better for the woman, it's selfish for the man to come back in and try and take back over. That's why I tell people to watch Lions. Lions are very important because what that alpha male's job is, what that alpha male does.
Well, at the end of the day,
I'm sorry.
No, I apologize. I don't mean to cut you off. What needs to happen with any relationship is open communication. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if you make an agreement because nothing is promised. We can sit up here and hoot and holler and laugh and say, yeah, I promise I'll wait for you, Daddy. I sure will be there when you get home. It ain't going to happen. It's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. And if you find yourself in a position where, as you stated, in a family where you're moving forward, everything's moving in a positive manner, and if you want to look at it in a negative light that the cancer has been cut out, then you have to have that open way of communication. If she feels that you're doing what you need to do better than the one that supposedly promised to do what was supposed to be done, she has to be the stronger person in that relationship to go to that man, go to that woman, say, listen, this is where I'm at right now in life. This is who I'm with right now in life. This is what I need to do in life. I can no longer wait for you. I can no longer be there for you in that manner. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting it to happen like that, but I have to tell you.
Shit happens.
Yes. It happens, but it's like you said, it's that communication.
Yeah, it is. Like you said, somebody
has to be able to accept it.
Everything in life isn't meant to be accepted.
Nope. Not going to agree with it.
But like you said with Lions, though, not to cut you off, like you said with Lions, like watch Lions. Think about it. Anybody that's in a line that deals with lions, if you truly watch a lion, once another alpha male comes in, that alpha male has to kill all of the cubs that former male that was king of that pride has to kill all of the cubs. The almost adult cubs down to the smallest baby has to kill them.
So that none will rise above.
So none will rise above him. And he has to start his own thing. So like that. So in other words, if in the way you're looking at it is, if a man comes in dealing like that, that means he has to kill off those children. But he not doesn't have to physically kill them, but what he's going to do is he's going to emotionally kill them.
Or kill off the spirit of that other person.
Kill off the spirit. So once he's killed that off, and those children are no longer part of that other male's life, that's dealing with minds. And I understand.
That's exactly where I'm getting, because the way I look at it is like, just say a woman is with a man, he's doing whatever he's doing, but he's physically abusive, and the kids see that.
Yeah.
Who, the new or the old?
He's got to come in and he's got to kill that whole persona on what these kids have already seen.
But the only way that you can kill that persona, the only way that you can kill that persona is if both parties are willing to kill it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to understand that in some women believe that love is you slap me. Love is that you went up across my head. Yeah, so if you come into the household and you telling her, baby, I'm not going to hit you. I'm not even going to yell at you. I'm just going to step out the house for a second because I want us to breathe. We need to talk. She may not understand that.
Yeah. Right.
So
you're definitely right.
I understand where you're coming from.
I know women like that.
I know women like that too. I know a couple of them in my family.
I've never ran across a woman that has had that mindset. So I can't even wrap my mind and even understand.
You can't wrap your mind, but it's out there. It's a lot of things out there. So I completely understand.
Jonathan, I want to thank you so much for calling.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
No, you're what? No. We appreciate it so much.
We appreciate the love and conversation.
And we'll see you next month for sure.
But I'm gonna be there Saturday though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. See you later.
All right.
See, I like men that speak smartly.
Intelligent. Speak with intelligence.
I wanted to say smartly.
They thought before they spoke.
Smartly. Intelligence comes a dime in a dozen.
Intelligence comes with a dime in a dozen?
Yeah.
Hell to no, it don't.
Yes, it does.
Use a lie.
Dime a dozen? Yeah. Nah.
What is it? A penny in a dozen?
Like a needle in a haystack.
I was thinking that, but
that's so rude.
What you mean?
That's just real talk. It goes both ways, men and women. Like, come on, how many times have you sat there and you just looked at this dude and like, damn.
You's a dumbass.
Yes.
You's a stupid ass motherfucker. You's a retarded ass nigga. Fucking slow. That running in the race with a snail looks faster than you.
I hate you so much right now, yo.
Listen.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
She says
it's a lot more dumb niggas than it is smart men out here.
I just feel there's a lot more dumb people. Like me myself, like I was just talking.
Yeah, there's some people. I think this generation is lost.
That common.
No,
I was just talking to Nikki the other day. I had to thank her when we got together. Like before we got together, the person I was dealing with before, they had instructed me to stop dumbing myself down. I realized that I've dumbed myself down for so many years that it's like it begins to be like an illness, like a sickness. Because I realized, like coming here, I had to dumb myself down coming to Columbus. Till like it hurt me to my heart. Because it's like some people just wouldn't get what I'm trying to say. Like I would hear like the dumbest thing. Like when I came, I had an afro because I was growing my hair out. Like my first day here, and like this cop said to me, like, yo, you might want to cut your hair. I know you're not from here, and you might want to change your laces because, you know, that means you're a blood, and like guys in gangs have like longer hair. And I'm like, what? Are you for real?
Seriously?
And like that was my first day here, going to a payphone to call my aunt to tell her, hey, we made it. We're here.
Columbus.
Like dead ass. And I looked at him like,
let me find out. Y'all niggas out here claiming gangs with hair length.
No. I mean, like, it was shoelaces too, and I'm like, yo,
Yo, I'm about to play a song. Y'all don't even know the real blood.
I can't with y'all. We only got a couple minutes.
We'll have that conversation a different day.
We're gonna have another time for y'all to come.
I'll be pissed off the whole time. Listen,
to the motherfucking football stadium.
I can't.
Y'all motherfuckers make you talk like that.
You's a dumbass.
And you really gotta say it like that too.
Stupid.
It emphasized those motherfucking syllables.
Good day. Okay. You won't have a good day. Microphone check 1, 2. Who is this? It's innocent, we came to handle our business. And when I grab a microphone, I'm getting tremendous. The flow's stupendous, rappers getting offended. They say we're so amazing, we're the Avengers. Ignoring all the haters, but we love the attention. Crossing the wrong path, we'll erase your existence. If rap was high school, we'd probably be in detention. Because the way we like to rip a showdown. Rappers won the battle, it could go down. Grab the journalists up. We represent Primo, the new Motown. And then they say, Justin, you please just slow down. But like homie, the clown dog, I really don't play that. These are kind of statements that you make and never take back. You got a lot of talking to your face, you won't have a. I came to rock, you came to roll. I'm on my grind, you losing control. I'm knowing it's time, it ain't in your soul. You cross the line, guaranteed you won't have a good day. I came to rock, you came to roll. I'm on my grind, you losing control. I'm knowing it's time, it ain't in your soul. You play the game foul, man, you sorry cause you lose. Need I say more? Punchlines open up to rip your face off. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's my decor. I take it back to 86 like yes, y'all. Leave y'all in awe. The best yet to come, so hold your applause. Pen of a state of mind. Flesh serve raw, leave the track so cold you can scrape off the fraud. I run with a fleet full of achievers. Standing testament to all you non-believers. You're gonna need more ammo if you wanna harm us. Like who you know to be the answer and a problem. Sometimes you don't really wanna play, but see life to your career, I will bury it in the same day. That's something I just had to say. Support my bridge, my bridge ain't having a good ain't having a good
Hey, that was innocent.
Yes.
This is Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
I am Kiki with an E. And it is Misha, Miss Hotspot, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm B with an exclamation point.
You's a dumbass, Nick.
And that's Nikki with the slave voice.
Lord Jesus. It's been an interesting night.
This was very interesting, and I appreciate
y'all gotta come back. We can have some very 100%. Controversial conversations.
I'm gonna have to hit y'all up. We're gonna have to put y'all back on the calendar and do a part 2 of this because this was fun.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We can come back and discuss Columbus and their gang.
Yeah,
just go for a free.
I'm all for pissing off the whole city. Come see me, cause for real, over some hair length and
that was like, and all I could do was just like I looked at the phone, I just hung up, and I looked in my U-Haul, and I looked at my daughter, and I looked at.
We're gonna just say that.
I looked at my daughter, and I just looked out like
he was just wanting to start.
No, it was a cop. It wasn't cop. And
that's what
he
shit. He just wanted to have a conversation.
Exactly. He just wanted to say something.
He just wanted to start.
I hope he was
hoping that you replied in a manner so he can arrest your ass. That's all that was.
My whole thing was like, wow, that's okay.
Yeah, that was racist.
Yeah.
And I just said all I could do was like after that I just looked.
Was he a white cop or a black cop?
I want to say
either way he was lying. He was being funny.
He was like Spanish.
Oh, Lord Jesus, that's even worse. Listen, so this is specialty time. I wish I had a drum set.
Lord Jesus.
You said you're glad I don't hate.
Why you go like that? Haters. So, I don't got a lot today. I don't have a lot today. I just wanted to talk about this is the season to be moisturized.
True.
Yes.
Okay. So I know y'all asses might have skipped it all summer.
That damn lake effect is tearing my skin up.
That y'all pay attention and get that good moisturizer for your skin for this winter time. For you have cracked lips, cracked elbows. Listen, knees dry as hell.
I need to take a bath with the baby oil.
It's funny though. You be moisturized. But put
some Vaseline on the feet, lady, please.
Yes.
Vaseline.
All of that.
We know you're not getting your feet done because it's that time of the year, but Vaseline.
You still can get your feet done. First of all, ladies, don't be out here looking like Sasquatch on the
If you can't do them, go get them done.
Listen,
it's okay. Once a month. It ain't got to be every 2 weeks.
It ain't nothing to go to Walmart and get you a $15 foot.
Look at you.
Hey, whatever works.
About your show. Trying to be a smart. And while we're talking about moisturizer, Bath and Body Works is my favorite place for moisturizing for men and women because they both have they got great lotion for both men and women. Yes, they have triple moisturizing lotion, and they have body butter that has the triple moisturizer. And baby, listen, it feels like you're getting a massage when you're rubbing it into your own damn skin. So get you some body butter. Right now you can get 20% off of your order in the store, and they have buy 3 get 3 free.
Men always got us 3 up in there.
You're a lie. There's a lot more over there. I promise you. There's a whole.
They have actually expanded the men's line.
Yeah,
it's a little larger than what it was when they first started. When they first started, it was only like
we was like there like a couple of months ago. I seen like
which one you go to?
The one off of 256.
Oh, that's probably why.
That's why. Yeah, no. Go to Easton. Go to Easton or
Polaris.
They have a way, especially Easton. If you go to Easton or Polaris, because it is that side of the road, they make sure that they have more products for them Caucasian men.
Okay. Yes.
But I'm just saying, their stores are way more stocked than our stores.
Personally, I like baby oil and cocoa butter, but
baby,
because I don't like the coat, so I need to coat the skin.
I love Bath and Body Works because they have a pumpkin spice. That's my new favorite.
I can see because your eyes were fluttering. Like
listen,
like it was that
because it feels feels good and it smells delicious. You know, it's got that cinnamony kind of smell to it, but the lotion is so thick when you rub it in, it feels like you rub it in forever. It just makes your skin feel so soft. So I get it. I rub my daughter down like a little massage, and she be like, "Yes, mom, yes."
I need to go get the aromatherapy line. A little eucalyptus and all that.
And they got some good body scrub. So I'm just saying, if you got dry ass skin, go to Bath and Body Works.
Ain't December 8th their day for whatever sale they be doing? It's like 40-30% off, something like that.
They do like 75% off as well too, like right before Christmas, and then they do like
it's in my calendar.
A huge calendar. They do a huge discount right after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So
I cleaned up last year.
Baby, listen, and if you go to what's that damn mall? I keep saying it wrong.
The Tangier outlet.
Yes, that one.
Oh yeah.
Go to the outlet.
They have things way.
The one up north.
They have cheaper stuff.
Right.
Like they always got things in a little 50 to 60% off deals. So, and you can still use your coupons. Like if you actually Google the coupons, or if you go to their website, they'll have a 20% off, or retailmenots.com, put in Bath and Body Works, and you can still, and if you submit on their website for emails, you can get the emails and you can still use those discounts through that mall.
You got that right, babe? You got that right?
What?
The Bath and Body Works stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty.
There's a 10 outlet. All I'm going to is the Nike outlet.
And then leave. It's a lot of stores up there.
No, I mean, we go through all the stores, but I'm just a sneakerhead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I'm with you there. I love me some good sneakers and some good boots. So.
But we ain't talking about sneakers. We talking about them ashy ass ankles. These bitches out here rocking.
So that's all I had.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Also, make sure y'all drinking your water.
What about that?
What about that? You still want to stay hydrated. It helps with the skin. It helps with them dry ass lips.
Like that post you posted?
I missed that.
It helps with any dryness because water is so wet. It makes sense.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Well, I mean, it helps with any dryness because water is so wet.
I believe.
But let me tell you about something new that I'm
You
trying.
can go with that so many ways, but go ahead.
I mean, I left it alone.
I
went with where I think she was going with it though.
Go ahead.
You can go with it whichever way you want to. It's still good. It's still good. It's still a good way.
Look, either way, you're going to have some water.
You can't go wrong. Period. Point. Like, you can't go wrong with water.
Okay. I'm going to be quiet. Let me mute myself. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was on Facebook one day and somebody had inboxed me. We was chatting for a second and I forgot exactly how we got on this, but he had posted a link in our chat about black seed oil.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
I have some.
Ooh, do you? I want some.
I just got it. And I swear it's like I had a coughing spell.
I gotta unmute myself for that.
I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like a doctor in a bottle. It does so many different things. Like studies suggest that this oil may offer many health and cosmetic benefits such as aiding weight loss, improving skin conditions, and even treating cancer and diabetes.
You gotta drink it?
And it does a plethora of other things. You might want to Google that and read more into it. I don't have that much time to really go into it, but I tried it for the first time today, and I was on my way to breakfast earlier, and I was having a coughing spell. I'm like, I just got it because I just got delivered, and I picked it up from my office, so I still had it in the car with me. And I was having a coughing spell, and I remember the link that he sent me was a YouTube link. So I went to YouTube, checked out the link. I mean, this guy had nothing but great things to say about this shit. Clicked on another link. This lady was so ecstatic about her goddamn black seed oil. It just sold me. Right. So I had to get me some. And like I said, I was on I got off Amazon.
Amazon got everything.
Yes, it is. And got it in 2 days. My brain. So I was having a coffee spell on my way to breakfast this morning. I can't be going to breakfast coughing and hacking like this.
Right.
And I remember the guy on YouTube had said that he had this chronic cough. Like it was just a cough that wasn't ever going anywhere. He started taking the black seed oil and it just subsided that cough. He said almost instantly. And I'd be damned if I didn't take that oil and my cough just subsided instantly. Like I wasn't even coughing no more. I was like, oh yeah, this shit got to be true. I'm going to be taking my teaspoon.
Now she going to be on some black. Now I don't even know what to call you. Black Aquafina seed.
Listen. You know, I'm down with trying natural things.
You know who else probably got this? The HSU and company out there on what is that? McNaughton in Maine. HSU and company.
So how do you drink it?
Yeah, just add a teaspoon and put it in your mouth.
A teaspoon?
Take one teaspoon twice daily.
Curb your appetite.
It does I felt the curves of my appetite earlier. I didn't even want to eat all my breakfast, as well as it just felt like revitalized. I swear, it was just like I just had like this burst of energy. I just wanted to just, I'm always energized.
Boost the energy
but like for it to be so early, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I was just like, ready for the world.
Order that because when I get up in the morning, I'm ready
for the world. It tastes kind of peppery a little bit, like black peppery.
It's like spicy.
It smells like
tad bit, but as soon as you get it down, it's down.
It can't be no worse than vinegar.
If you belch a little bit, you do taste a little bit of that pepper.
I was gonna die when I swallowed some vinegar.
But it's not bad at all. And you gotta do the
apple cider vinegar.
And you gotta do the 100% pure cold pressed.
100% pure cold pressed.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna give me.
I just wanted to share
How much
that.
Was it?
This bottle, this is the bigger bottle. So this bigger bottle is 16 ounces, 36.
Okay.
The smaller bottle is, I don't know. I just want the bigger bottle. The last. Right. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'll be keeping y'all posted on how I've been filling off this black seed oil because I plant black seed oil because I plan on taking it every day.
Yeah, I'm about to order.
I might have to cop me some.
Because like just on the bottle itself it says healthy immune system.
and inflammatory response. Like it's just.
I'm about to make my dog.
I'd rather do oil than vinegar because it's gonna go down smoother. The taste may not be great, but I'd rather take that than you burning up my insides. There's something not right about that.
That felt like I was burning when I did that vinegar.
Yeah, that ain't right.
It felt like it was going down.
It's acid.
It felt like it was just burning.
First of all, was y'all drinking that straight?
No.
Yes, they told me to take it straight.
No, you're not supposed to.
I put it in like 8 ounces.
I think the person who told me to drink it straight.
It will cramp you up.
Yeah,
it will cramp you up.
You
should have took that damn advice.
I didn't know we did.
Apple cider vinegar. Yeah.
Well, you knew you ain't like that.
I
Right?
did like them, but they don't like me. That's all.
And also, it's a pleather. It's not Christmas time yet. It's right in the heart of when these programs out here doing these Christmas cheer programs. Single moms and dads that may need a little bit of extra help for Christmas for your kids. You can go to 211handsOnColumbus.com, I think it is, or Google something along that lines, and they'll give you. You can go to seasonal services, and they have like a few different Christmas cheer programs, or even if you're hard off, you may need a Christmas dinner. They have all that in there too. 211 hands on Central Columbus, Central Ohio. That's what it is. No, 211 hands on Central Ohio.
Boom. I like it.
Boom.
Boom.
Because
tis the season to be greedy. You want to share something out there?
Oh yeah, I just got a few events and stuff. Look, he just moved the case.
What you got, Miss Misha Hot Spot? What's going on in the city?
A couple of things going on. So tomorrow, something for the ladies, part 2 is going to be at the Copious, 9 p.m. Copious is at 520 South High Street. You can get those tickets on Eventbrite. It looks like an evening of music, poetry, something for the ladies. So if ladies, you looking for something to do, go out to the Copious. Also, Mr. Beanie Siegel is in the building tomorrow with Beanie Siegel and friends at Club Voodoo's, 1570 South High Streets. Benny Siegel, my dude. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love Benny Siegel. And also,
you said where?
At the
Voodoo's?
Yeah, Club Voodoo's.
I never been.
Yeah, South High Street. Southfield.
That's why I ain't never been there.
That's why I never been. First of all, Voodoo's is
the word. Then listen, this is what I be wanting my club owners, and I love y'all's ideas. I do. Y'all think outside the box, but some of y'all need to come back in the box to the names of these places and be like, I'm not walking in that.
Not at all.
There used to be a place. Shit.
I can't fuck with you like that. When we be out there. Yeah, and then look at the
I'm bugging because in my mind, I'm thinking it's a different kind of club, and they must have changed. Because the club I'm thinking of, because I've seen the club, see that club for real? Different night.
Yeah,
it must be probably a different night.
I was like,
wait, what? Am I?
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Also, so the Winterfest is at the Bicentennial Park on Saturday. So this is live music, craft beers, food trucks being hosted by Columbus Recreation Parks. This is Saturday, 11 to 4. So something for the family to do this weekend. It's a holiday, so they got all this stuff. It don't say nothing about no tickets. Wow, so look free to me. It's the Bicentennial Park. So something for you to do. Wrap up because it's going to be a little chilly. And Miss Angie Stone is in the building this weekend. She will be at the Idol of Wow. My homeboy Lamont Fountain and Fountain Take Two will be the caterers. So definitely go step out and check her out. General admissions, $50. Includes seating, meet and greet experience, VIP ticket. $100 includes live performance by Angie Stone. Full 3-course meal and the artist meet and greet reception. Show starts at 6:30. First show's at 6:30. Second show's at 10:30.
And you better pull them out.
Angie Stone in the building with a live band.
$50.
$50. I'm a little salty, I ain't gonna lie, because I like Angie Stone. I love her music.
I don't know if I'm gonna pay $50 to go see her at a club though.
That's what my mind is saying, but I'm not gonna be petty. But I was just thinking that in my head.
Like, so is a 3-course meal only when you pay $100
in a club?
Like $100 just for
$50
and then
before
I go dinner. So and the meet and greet with her. Oh, meet and greet with her and a commemorative photo.
And then go.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
But it includes dinner.
That's what $100.
That's what $100.
I'm not messing with y'all. $100. I'm not messing with y'all.
That's for all y'all niggas out there that's locked up. Send your bitch $100. So
hell, here they pay. They didn't.
All them niggas that's locked up that got
people that come and hit the.
So that she can eat. She gonna have memories of you feeding her.
I'm not messing with y'all.
We're gonna be in Michigan on December 16th at Curvilinear.
Yes.
Okay, so if you do want to get your tickets, please go to Eventbrite, or you can go to the store, curvilinearboutique.com. You can, if you type that in, it will give you all of the details for her address where you can go to the store and pick up tickets. Mm-hmm. And it is her 6th anniversary.
Yes.
So we are very, very excited to be walking off. And then the 19th at Funny Bone, right?
Oh yes,
the real
the
realist is going to be on stage with several other 614's finest comedians. So tickets are $15, and the seating is first come, first serve. So front row and all that stuff. The earlier you come, the better seats you get. So I'm going to be there. Listen, I can't wait.
And it's going
the 19th. Yes. So that's going to be that Wednesday when we come back.
Yeah, I catch my ass in the front.
Oh, so we get there early.
Shit.
I was thinking the same. I know your ass gonna be late. Listen,
I was walking in with
I want to thank Mr. B for coming through. I did it.
This Mr. John. Okay, that's
kings and queens. Until I identify that you are a king or a queen, I'm going to identify you as Mr.
B
or Mrs. So
just B.
I'm going to say Mr.
Just B. Just B. and you miss me.
Listen, I'm your auntie turn mama.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta come back. And we can't wait for this book.
Yes.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah, I need.
It's been labor love.
I can't wait for.
See y'all next week, next Thursday, because we're gonna have who in the building?
The one and only Mr. I Soldier. I in the front, H in the back. Single Got You with Greg Owens.
Got you on. I should go out with that. Hold up, let me pull that up real quick.
You should do that.
You should do that. Let them know it's coming back.
Back up. Listen, because I really love that song. I listen to it all the time now that I have it.
Right.
So I'm gonna play it again. This is the song that we opened with, and we're gonna close with it. Hey, bye y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, Soldier, G.O. It feel good, don't it? Yeah, it feel good, don't it? Got you in the floor. Look, flow cold, yet I'm the summer sun. G.O. on the beat, I had to give the drummer some. Some and all come, some are rejected, some are come. Like they striking out right, feel the rumble when thunder come. This is one hell of a invitation of a new synergy as I center the natural remedies that's unifying these energies up under my umbrella. Now hands high so you can catch these vibes, you know I. When you see me step up in the spot, you know I. Lights, camera, action when it's hot, you know I. Know I've been cooking, I dropped the pot, now I. When you see me step up in the spot, you know I. Lights, camera, action.